All right, here we are with Exalted versus World of Darkness, City of the Bull God, Season 2, Episode 4. We are in April 2022, and today we have...
Brendan as the storyteller.
Peter as Roger Star, the Celestial Censor, as Lord Twilight.
Devin playing End of Sadness of the Infernal Exalted.
Holden playing Layla Church, also Infernal Exalted.
Sam as Rowan, a Getimian.
All right, gang. As we do, can you give me the quick recap of what happened last time?
Does anyone want to volunteer, or do you want me to just nail it in one?
Do it.
Nail it in one.
Last session, we definitely did or didn't bother to roll for End of Sadness's mind hand manipulation. Before
Oh, just going to throw it right out there, huh?
Yeah, we forgot. I'm pretty sure I rolled a 6 or a 5. I don't know.
Off.
I think
someone out there is listening to this, and for them, they're binging the season. They just heard this roll happen or not happen like 3 minutes ago, and now a week later, we're like, well, I think there was like 6 successes.
Well, you know what? If you know, you leave a comment or whatever. You know, I hear that helps.
Yeah. You know, the first listener to comment what the real roll was on like a Reddit thread or something gets a prize. Anyway, so last session we all met up with... vampires attacked the Gamma Cave, and we had a meeting with the Prince of the City, and by the Prince I mean the Baroness of the City, because the Prince is someone else called Mithras, I think. And we told them to not do that again or else, and they agreed to not do it again or else, and now End of Sadness and the Anarch vampires on the Klingon High Council overseeing vampire stuff. And then we immediately dove into going back in time to save Layla's friend from dying. We went back in time, bumbled our way into not causing time paradoxes, pissed off a leprechaun, and then when we went back on top of the roof of the club we went to, there were 4 Terminators waiting, and we're about to get into a fight with them. They call us reality demons to say they work for the New World Order and that they have maritime flag law.
Definitely not a leprechaun.
I don't remember the maritime flag law, but memory is a fickle mistress.
I mean, it's End of Sadness. If you give him, let him talk long enough, eventually he'll circle back to that.
So
I want to see another couple of minutes of them having dialogue with End of Sadness. That's like the meanest thing you could do to an NPC, really.
Right? Like, if I got cracked cell circumvention, I could weasel our way out of this. That char makes you so good at weaseling.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's kill these fucking robots.
Oh yeah, where were we on that? What's going on?
I believe that they had their arms had all in unison unfolded into chain guns and had declared yet again for you all to please cease all reality deviancy because you are in direct violation of New World Order Law 113 Section 9, and you now have 5 seconds to comply.
And I think we're just rolling initiative.
Yeah, pretty much.
Holy shit.
5 seconds. That's enough to kill them 5 times over.
Who's going to hit the button?
The button.
I'm pressing the button. The button has been pressed. And
things are changing.
There we go.
I don't see any differences.
Oh, there we go.
They have lived.
Let's see.
Oh,
wow. Gee. Wow.
Okay,
so go last.
Layla, why is your initiative so low? We're almost identical.
Why is your initiative so low?
Oh, I got an 18, so the roller must have gave me a 10.
Yeah, I think that you rolled max on that one, bud.
I gotta get my dex higher. It's not high enough. All right,
damn.
One of the two.
Yeah, so at the top of initiative with a freaking 18 is End of Sadness.
I would like to delay for Rowan.
Really?
I don't want to go first.
Would I have an opening with...
Okay.
I don't want to go first. I don't want to immediately start to fuck with these guys and get my ass kicked or like fuck up the move. Maybe you can set up something better.
Character anymore.
Well, you should wait then. You delay too. We'll delay for after Peter. He's the combat character here.
All right, I'll also delay until Peter, so we both delayed.
You motherfuckers!
All right, so it's Peter, end of status, then Rowan. Go, Pete.
Decision. Do I want to do Death of City of Butterflies or Black Shards Fall Like Ice? Let's see, which is the better method here? I think I can pull out 3 essence in the turn, but this thing gives me 8 dice. Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 essence and do Black Shards Fall Like Ice. Are they all within essence, right? So that's 10 yards of each other?
Yeah. They were all surrounding the time machine, so yeah, they are.
Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean we're also raining down black shards for like ice on the time machine?
We might.
Yeah, we can just take the long way if need be.
I don't want to.
We'll all live underground and eat rocks and rats and stuff until time passes so we don't disrupt the timeline. It'll be great.
It's fine. You guys can just go back in time to... Or you guys can just go back to the
off.
Hollow Earth and wait.
Okay, look. Look, I have the hell charm. So worst case scenario, if we have to wait it out, we can just hang out in my hell until time passes in the Matrix.
We promise to wait and send ourselves back in another time machine so that we meet
Yeah.
ourselves
Yeah.
to bring this forward.
Don't worry, guys. My fuck off wand has a portal that goes through time as well. Because why wouldn't I put time on that as well?
No! I've been too busy to rewrite those fucking rules, but no.
Okay, so that's 3 lethal damage to all of them, unless they are creature of darkness, in which case it will be 3 aggravated damage. But I don't think cyborgs are creatures of darkness.
I don't believe that hit marks are creatures of darkness.
No, my cyborgs are creatures of darkness.
Well, don't get near.
Yeah, don't. I'm a
So you
creature of
said
darkness.
3 lethal damage.
Yeah.
Okay, they have a fairly good dodge, or a fairly good soak, as they are, after all, cyborgs.
What kind of stuff?
They have a soak of 9.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
that's okay.
Well, sounds like I've been made useless.
Oh, no.
So let's see.
Oh,
Time for some patch rolls.
Okay, so the you do what you've done before. You point and the black shards fall like ice, like just kind of explodes on them. All of their clothing, it gets ripped up, and some of them have like some of the synthetic flesh on them torn away, but it looks like that some of it has just kind of like dinged off and gone to like one side, as it 3 of them beat their soak rolls and did not take any damage, but the last one did take a point of lethal damage.
Oh no, they get shredded.
Yeah, as like one of those black shards like kind of sticks out of its side and is just kind of like, it looks like it's gushing like that kind of weird milky fluid that the replicants, the androids from Alien have. Yeah.
Ash.
Oh no, one of them will look cool like some Metal Gear Solid.
Now, Rowan, all you have to do is make that android think the other 3 androids are the one that damaged him.
Unfortunately, it's only disadvantages that I have personally done to people, not friends.
Oh.
Sadly.
Damn.
I know.
Okay, real talk. What should I be doing with these guys when I get a turn? Because they have high soak. And spoiler alert, it's actually kind of hard to pick them up and grapple them. I'm not good at it.
They are also fairly heavy.
Also, if I try to do more than one, I have to split my action. And spoiler alert, I'm not that good at that. So I don't think I can pick them up. Like, I can try.
Get up the time machine and let's go.
Yeah, I thought I could pick up the roof that we're standing on and dump us all in the Thames, and then we could just dig the time machine up later. But I feel like that's not the answer.
I also feel like that would have been in the news, and you all would have known about it ahead of time, and would
Devon,
start causing weird time paradoxes.
Devon, why don't you pick up the Thames and get Layla wet?
Yeah, I can get Layla wet. That's not hard. You just get water bottles or a fire extinguisher or something. But that doesn't change the nature of the fight.
I mean, if there's water everywhere, then yes, it does. Because then it could turn into acid.
All right.
You might want to just yeet one off the roof, maybe.
Just one. All right. I'll target one. I'll target the damaged one. And I'm going to try and see how rough it is to pick it up. So I get to do int plus lower of occult or brawl, and you all said I could limit my occult to get my excellency because Jesus fucking Christ, it's lower of of occult or brawl. Good God. So I'll get 8 dice to attempt to hurl this guy with my excellency going.
Okay.
A throw, by the way, is difficulty 7 maneuver.
Fuck.
But it does strength plus 2b. I don't know what the damage coefficient is.
Oh boy.
Nerds.
All right, so I
against 5 Terminators.
4.
4.
One for each of us. Okay, so double X's. I got 4 successes. I gotta drop an essence off with me though. Oh god, I have full essence. Probably 13 though, because I activated mind hand manipulation. Okay, so yeah, I get 4 successes on a throw roll. So End of Sadness is going to grab the one that's damaged, pick them up over End of Sadness, and at that point a rat's going to crawl up onto them, across the invisible hands to get into where the damage is and burrow into their body. And you know what? As this is going on and Rigel's doing his stuff and Rowan's doing his stuff, is the leprechaun still around? Like, I can hack her phone. Because our phones, I hacked all your phones at the start of the adventure, so I have a network to play off of. Is the leprechaun still around?
Yes, Lydia the leprechaun, as you've called her.
Is she outside? It just needs to be outside. I have GPS on her. Okay.
She's probably out on a smoke right now.
Okay, her phone rings. This is her ringtone. Ring, ring, ring. This is that guy from the bar who's magic. Ring, ring, ring. Pick up the ringtone. Ring, ring, ring. This isn't going to stop. It's going to get more obvious. Ring, ring, ring. You care about not blowing your cover. Ring, ring, ring. This is a phone call from fakeringtones.com. Look, there's a little bit of deniability. Pick up the goddamn phone. Does she pick up the phone?
She picks up the phone, and you can hear, like, the sound of, like, someone, like... I don't want to say chugging down a cigarette because that is not the right term. But, like, have you ever seen someone, like, just smoke half of a cigarette in a single puff? And, like, the horrific sound that makes on, like, inhale and then exhale. And, like, she exhales and she just goes, what the actual fuck?
Okay, I hope you weren't being coy when you were trying to imply that you were magic, because we're fighting things that call people who are magic reality deviants, and that sounds like your natural enemy. So I'm going to throw one of them at you. It's already happening, and I need you to at least hold them off until we can kill the other ones and come back and mop this one up. My bad. Soars. And then I'm going to hurl the Terminator at the general GPS direction of that phone.
You hear on the other side of the phone, she just goes, wait, what the hell? Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, my bad. It's for a good cause. Sorry.
And then there's like a crash, and then she goes, you fucking owe me. And then she hangs up.
So that'll be my action for the scene. One action. I'll also levitate up away from the other Terminators behind a chimney a little for cover. And the rats will leave my pants and start swarming over them in the background. I'm waiting for an opportunity for their skin to be ripped open so the rats can crawl into their wounds and start plugging into their tech and fucking with them. Because I have smart rats with me.
Right, the smart rats that are in your pants always.
Yeah, End of Sadness, their bell bottoms get undone a little, and just like a dozen rats that are cyborgs pour out. I telekinetically open my pants string.
Tear away pants.
No, I'm not a Chippendales dancer, Peter.
He's not in the Chippendales Yakuza.
I'm not a Chippendales dancer or a magician. Every magician, because they have to work a second job.
They are head over to Rowan.
Okay. Well, Rowan, it's your turn now.
Okay. So the first thing that Rowan is going to do is he's going to point at the fastest of these Terminators and rip out something from them on the ethereal strands. And I'm going to use initiative severing gesture so that they go last. That's a
Okay,
reflective action.
to the fastest one, and there's no block against that. It just happens.
It just happens. And they go
That's
last.
reflexive.
Right.
You can still act.
Yeah, you
Yes,
still got stuff to do.
Yes, so for my other reflexive action, wow, I'm having a hard time speaking today. I am going to disappear from reality, which is to use everyone and no one stance. I'm going to activate my true form, which nobody can look at me, or else they see spiders everywhere. A void of spiders.
Oh, God.
And they can't hear me. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm a void now full of spiders.
Nobody look him in the face. Nobody look him in the eyes.
These spiders.
There
Great.
is no
Okay.
face. There are no eyes. There are spiders.
Yes.
One of you is grabbing rats out of your pants, and the other one is just turning into spiders.
I think you'll find that they're seething out of the pant leg, not grabbing.
Oh, I'm sorry. One of you is seething seething out rats from your pants, and the other one is seething spiders.
To be fair, it looks like
Oh, shit.
It looks like a starry night, and all of the stars are just spiders.
Aren't spiders and rats the werewolf the Forsaken enemies?
Yes.
I mean,
We're the worst.
Yes.
wasn't like every animal for the enemy for the werewolves?
No, Peter. Specifically, spiders and rats are their nemesis. Like, they're the big deal ones. That's why you fought a spider in that one game we did of Forsaken. They're an iconic enemy.
They're the worst. They're at the top of the list.
Yeah, they're the apps because the rats tunnel into places they shouldn't, and the spiders build webs where they shouldn't and catch things. Like, it's a whole dichotomy thing or some shit.
Okay, roll them. Light them up. Let's see how long this thing
Okay.
lasts.
I rolled poorly. I
no.
got a 1, and this happens for exactly 1 turn.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Well, you've still got
Good.
actions. That's
you still
reflexive.
stuff.
That was a
Yeah.
reflexive one. So that's 2 essence spend. So on the other action, I guess the only thing else I can do is start channeling Mists of Eventide
Oh, fuck
very
yes.
slowly. Also, my anima will explode outwards of me, so those spider sky tinted night sky will expand outwards to cover all of us.
Nightmares.
Oh, God.
Out of curiosity, what kind of essence did you spend on everyone and no one stance?
Let's see. I need to keep things balanced, so it was 1 black, 1 white, and then let's say another white. So it was a white essence.
Okay. So your anima right now looks like a big swirling yin yang kind of that's biased more toward white than black.
They're actually equal right now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. I had
okay.
1 black essence already spent.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Okay. Rad.
I guess, well, with that guy going last, I guess that means I'm next.
That is correct.
Aha. Tactics.
Okay, well, I'm going to, since that guy suddenly seems to have, like, juddered uncertainly, I will be focusing on the hit mark with 10 initiative, aka the one who's actually going next now. First, so Layla's going to charge him, and as she does, here, let me update my sheet real fast before I describe this, so I'm not juggling description and math at the same goddamn time. So as she books it across the roof, chunks of steaming brass and shattered masonry appear out of the air and slam onto her body, forming armor. Because these things are pointing fucking train guns at us. And she just grabs a thing, wrenches its arms up, and tries to hip toss it over the edge of the roof as hard as she can. I'm also going for a throw.
Okay.
With my brawl excellency.
Oh boy. Okay.
So strength plus brawl, difficulty 7.
Yep.
And dice. Okay. But don't get double 10s. But I also don't subtract 1s. So let's see how this goes. And it's a good thing that that's a key skill, because otherwise I would have botched.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So what'd you roll then?
-1s. Wait a minute. Hang on, that's impossible. Hang on, what the fuck is this roller doing? Why is it telling me -1 success? I checked 1 subtract instead of unchecked.
Oh.
Hang on, okay. Let me try that again. No, so I have 2 1s, so let's see. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, no. The 1s don't do anything to me, so there's a 9 in there. So 1 success. 1 fucking success on 10 dice.
1 success to throw a hit mark on 10 dice.
Yep.
I'm
guessing I'm not clearing the edge of the roof.
What's Layla's strength regularly?
2.
So you managed to go in and get the hit mark, which confuses it, and then you go to try to pick it up and throw it, and it just, you were very surprised at how heavy that this guy is. That dude is not budging. So now, talking about that guy, he's gonna go. Unfortunately, for Layla, well, I guess fortunately for everyone else, since Layla is right there, it is kind of messing with his ability to use the chain gun and go in full auto.
Yeah, I did grab its arms and force them up at least.
You see the chainsaw part of the chain gun, and
so instead, it is going to engage Layla in the melee, as its other hand kind of shakes free of your grasp, and immediately you can see long sharp fingernails extend as it is going to rake against you.
Oh fuck. Alright. Well, I don't have any dodge actions stored back, so
it is going to hit with 7 successes.
Fuck my entire life.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. 10 should not have doubled. I had that clicked on there. So,
oh, thank God.
5 successes only.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, that's all. And it had 8 damage as its base. Because these things are not messing around.
Okay.
So let's see what I can do for damage. So that is going to be 3 lethal to Layla Church, as this thing's claws come right down into your shoulder and grab you and try to get you off of it.
Well, I have Viridian Legend Exoskeleton up, and I bought Scarlet Saga Shield a few sessions ago, so I'm pretty tough. That's 7 soak, difficulty 5. Would be 4 if I was wet, but I'm not, so... Okay, well, that's where my dice luck went. 6 successes.
Okay, so then you soak the damage. The claws go to pierce into your shoulder, and your exalted nature just doesn't bounce them off. Obviously, they go in, but it's just this oh, was that supposed to hurt moment?
there's like stuck in a hunk of brass there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God I'm a tank. My cat's
right.
going bananas. I need to AFK for 1 second. Very sorry.
No problem. So that is that one's turn. And then there are two others that are going to go. They are both going to go full auto.
Oh boy.
And they are going to split their dice pools between, I guess, everyone that they can observe, which I guess is.
But I'm behind a chimney.
Rowan.
I took cover.
I just get higher defenses. That's all.
I don't know what the cover bonus is. I know that it's a thing that exists because I was looking at full auto, but I don't know.
Doesn't it mean there's a 100% chance they'll fail to hit me? That's what cover is, right?
In
D&D.
What is this, D&D?
Hey, that's going to come up in Godbound a lot.
Oh yeah, so let's shred through that cover. We're just punching through it.
So that is, let's see. So there are 3 targets that this guy can go for. So he's going full auto, which means that his difficulty goes up by 2. The chain gun already had a 7 on it anyway. So that
I'm
means
back.
he's got.
What's going on?
Both of them are going to go full auto on everyone that they can observe.
Well, I'm like right up next to his buddy. I hope that matters.
Collateral.
All right.
So the other thing is that End of Sadness is hiding behind a chimney. Holden, do you off the top of your head remember how cover works in World of Darkness?
Oh, Pete put it down. It's probably superior. Oh. Difficulty increases by 3.
Okay, so what happens when a
caps out at 9?
Okay, so it just caps out at 9?
Yep.
Okay, well, they were already being at 9 for doing the full auto.
Well, there you go then.
Oh, doesn't matter. We're enacting that, Matrix scene in the hallway.
Okay, so they are getting 15 dice, but they have to split it up between 3 people, so that's 5 dice per person. Since they cannot observe Rowan.
Okay, well, if they botch aiming at me, I know what's going to happen, though, at least.
Okay, so I'm going to go down from the top. So the first one is going to be they would get 1 whole success on the Celestial Sensor.
Ooh-wee. Let's see whether I can soak that. That's so much damage.
They would get 1 whole success on End of Sadness.
I have 9 soak.
I didn't soak anything.
6 successes.
So Holden, what did you say about botching?
Oh no!
That I'm sitting here arm wrestling with their buddy.
Yeah. So you're the only other person that they can observe to hit. So the first round of this is they botch against your buddy that they're fighting. So I think that probably means that they hit the guy that you're wrestling with.
Or MechWarrior style ammo explosion detected.
Not next to me, goddammit.
Well, it
Why
would
not
be
both?
So I will let you decide. Would you rather them botch and hit a friendly target, or would you rather them botch and ammo explode and them deal damage to themselves?
Let's hit the friendly target. I want to see this guy get ripped up with a chain gun.
Okay. So that is the first guy.
He's going to soak the whole thing.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah. So I got 1 on each. The chain gun's damage is an 8.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys do not mess around damage-wise.
Oh no.
So against Rigel. Wow, really? 2 lethal damage coming Rigel's way.
I soaked none of it.
4 lethal damage coming End of Sadness's way.
I soaked 6.
Okay. And 5 lethal damage coming the other Terminator's way.
Oh boy.
Who is going to then soak all of it. So,
Yay!
yeah, so End of Sadness gets shot, finds that he's still immune to bullets, or finds that they're still immune to bullets. The other Terminator gets shot, Layla is just stuck in the middle of it and hearing the roar of chain gun fire, and then there's probably off in the distance Rigel just going, "Ow!"
Oh, no.
Oh
The
no.
suit, it's so expensive.
I'm an academic.
I'm on an adventure like Indiana Jones.
And then the let's see, and then the other one's chain gun's going to go off in the same manner.
Oh boy.
Rolled 0 successes to hit Rigel.
Yes.
So I feel like that Rigel's just ducks to look at his wound, and the bullets just go over him.
Headshot missed. Headshot missed.
Are you fucking End of Sadness got a 0.
How much soak did that hit mark roll?
6.
Oh, so it's completely soaked it.
Yeah, it completely soaked it. Misses End of Sadness.
Okay.
And then got a 2 to hit Layla.
Fuck my life.
Layla, how good is your soak? Because I didn't consider a nuclear round for next, round.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay. Layla, you have 5 lethal damage coming your way as the chain gun empties the remainder of its clip into you.
7 successes on 7 dice.
You, like End of Sadness, find that you are in fact immune to regular bullets.
Yeah, they're slamming off my armor and probably jar me loose from grappling the asshole. God damn it.
As the round is essentially concluding, as the round's concluding, you all can hear off the side of the building a bunch of people screaming in absolute abject horror and terror as something that is a very large wolf has suddenly entered the fray off screen.
Oh, good. The delirium will take care of this for us.
Exactly. I didn't know that would happen, but it's serendipity.
Just blame on the werewolves.
The leprechaun shows her power.
And if it doesn't, the NWO cover-up will.
Yeah. So yeah, a bunch of hit marks ran to a werewolf. Easy peasy. We're absolved. Timeline saved. You're welcome.
So someone clicked the button.
The button.
It's
rolling.
What's happening?
As the round is beginning, you all can hear from the hit marks.
Fucking why?
Regular munitions, ineffective. Requesting permission to switch to premium rounds. Permission granted. Switching to magical rounds.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not magical rounds. They would not say magical rounds. Switching to supernatural suppressants.
Okay, I'm accelerating this. I'm stepping this up.
Okay, I can go first because I'm amazing.
My turn finally fucking arrives.
Are you kidding me? The Terminator that rolled the best is still going last.
They'll do it for another 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So So I look at the Essence chart, Holden put out for the new versions of Essence spending, and I can pull off Death of Obsidian Butterflies in one turn. So, Layla, if you'd like to dodge, because I have queued up my Excellency.
Oh, fuck it, I'll just soak it.
God.
I've got soak for
Oh
days.
no.
I've run a couple test rounds, and that's like 15 plus damage on average.
Trust Peter's
What?
math, Holden.
Holden, you're dodging Death of the Butterflies for a Twilight with a Excellency queued, and everything else in there.
Oh, Death of Obsidian Butterflies. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing Rigel yells hit the deck or something.
Time for the nuclear option.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Boy.
Actually, I don't have to queue anything. If it happens, I'll just have to decide to abort to dodge when it comes through.
Well, Oh yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, first of all, End of Sadness.
So here's a quick question. Since you're going to throw down a Death of Obsidian Butterflies, I'm guessing we don't want to keep separating them anymore?
No, I mean, we separate them by more than 30 yards wide, 10 yards high, and 100 yards long.
Okay, so I can't toss them into the Thames for Layla to start drowning and killing
I mean, you could
if you want to, that basically gets rid of them, but
We'll time it so that they be within that skyscraper-sized chunk by the time the butterflies land.
Here's what I'll do. I'm going to hold my action to happen simultaneously with Peter's action.
Okay.
That's it. That's me. That's 16.
Okay. 12 is the next one who cannot go. He's slowed. So then 11 would be Rigel and one of the Terminators, and I always, give it to Terminators first.
Do note Rowan's thing is reflexive. You can use it even before his turn arrives.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm doing right now. That one's fate also gets severed, so it is also going last. All of them will go last. Oh, I am the anti-Oprah.
Perfect.
Actually, no, that one. Don't slow that one. I forgot. We should probably take that one off the battle sheet. That's the one that's in the fight with the werewolf.
Well, it has no damage.
True. That's
true.
Wait, is it? Is it? No, it isn't because it's the one that's been damaged.
The one that's damaged.
That's the one you picked up and threw. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just make a note that it is werewolfed.
Okay.
No. The one that was damaged wasn't the one that was thrown.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's what Devon said. That the one damaged for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, because it has holes in it, so the rats can crawl inside the holes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot what happened literally 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so that means we can't delay, so Layla can move out of the death zone.
Well, Layla might not need to, because my move was I was going to lift Layla and one of the Terminators up. So Layla was going to go up first, then the Terminators would get hit, then the second Terminator I would also lift up and toss both of them into the drink, so Layla gets her stat boosts, and this Terminator gets to get fucked over by Layla in the Thames. That's why I said simultaneously.
Okay, so
Layla, you move up pretty high, directly away from that Terminator, and that Terminator say like, "Wait, why'd she go away?
What the fuck?"
Okay, and then Rigel's going to Death of Obsidian Butterflies.
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll a brawl roll
I'm gonna spend
for this fucking Terminator.
I'm gonna spend 3 essence. I'm gonna spend willpower as well.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Oof. How's 20 successes, sound?
Oh boy.
So the spell goes off.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing.
The spell goes off.
Like in the Age of Legends.
They're gonna try to suck. Is that ag? It's ag, isn't it?
Was that the attack roll or the damage roll, or what was that?
I spent 3 essence. I spent 3 essence, roll perception and occult with excellence, so I rolled 20 dice, and everyone inside the attack pattern who is behind solid cover must suck the number of levels of lethal damage equal to successes rolled. So that's not
okay. So this fight is over, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Yeah, this is damage. And
Sorcerer.
if they were a creature of darkness, yes, they would be aggravated, but no. So lethal.
So they're taking 20 lethal.
Yes.
Oh, good lord.
I'm sort of glad I didn't just try to soak that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I trust Peter when he talks about math. He's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, they like it's over. They had 9 soak, which is like really impressive, but they can't. They still have to roll that, and even if they rolled max, they still don't have that much health.
They don't have 11 health. Yeah.
Do they survive if they get a lethal, or do they just die?
And they abort to dodge.
Because some supernaturals like survive having lethal wrap around, right?
They are going to air quotes survive in that the people who have moved their brain over to these cyborg constructs are probably going to like matrix themselves out of there before like brain death occurs.
So here's another question: how badly can I fuck that up by jamming stuff with the tech I've taken control of? Because I have jamming capabilities.
It's not tech; it's magic.
It's magic.
Yeah,
okay, I don't care.
It's air quotes magic.
Well, toss some Thames River onto them and just melt them with hell acid.
So yeah, they're done. Like there is nothing that can save them from that mathematically.
Okay, I'm gonna scoop up the scrap and gore along with Layla and deposit it all in the Thames.
Technically, they could have gotten a spell up, but they can't cast reflexively, so they would have had to already set that up, and they didn't.
Their mind rote that would give them a second action, basically to like cast, is being used to basically like give them an eject button.
Those are premium countermeasures help against this kind of sorcery.
Yeah, that's not mage magic. It's the old magic.
It's not mage magic.
We were there when it was written.
Oh, no.
If you were doing Death of Obsidian Butterflies through like forces and matter magic, yes, it would totally count. But this is the premium armor does not help them, and they don't know that.
They didn't know at the time.
They might find out in the future now, since this is the past.
I don't like that.
In the future, when the past has happened.
All right, so we got their smoking corpses here on the ground, though, right?
Yes, you have 3 smoking corpses here on the ground, and there's a really cool werewolf versus a cyborg fight going off in the alley.
All right,
does anyone want to look over and?
Tell me we angled that shot around the time machine and not right through it.
I mean, I think that is solid cover, so Death of Obsidian Butterfly doesn't say anything about the collateral damage to objects.
I think with 20 dice successes, we might want to consider the collateral damage of Death of Obsidian Butterfly.
I mean, they're
fired a couple thousand hunks of obsidian at something close to the speed of sound. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That actually might. Yeah, it's
across
like a penny
the entire
falling
rooftop.
That's a penny falling off a building. Right. Right. I'm like, but it's glass. Oh, right. Physics.
Obsidian is also.
Okay, I guess I can conjure up some Zamboni and start cleaning up all the shards.
Yeah, use your craft charms. Make me a dieclave, Panda Man.
Thank God you don't need tools to effect repairs, because we may need to effect repairs.
All right, so the nerds, End of Sadness and Celestial Censor will start the cleanup, and the jocks can go play outside with that other werewolf.
Why in God's name didn't you do that to the Nazis?
It's like I haven't seen a master that spell yet.
So my question for you guys:
magic is bullshit.
Yeah, Rigel, they would have not seen that coming.
Damn it. Are any of you guys going to?
Until we're done. I don't care if it's full of glass butterflies right now.
Are any of you guys watching the cyborg fight the werewolf?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have I been put down yet?
Yes, you are placed down on the ground. I'll splash some water on you.
All right.
Thank you. It's thanks for polluted Thames water. That's exactly what I was hoping for today.
You're welcome.
Now that we're done fighting.
Well, what about the werewolf?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so whoever looks off the side sees a werewolf ripping the chain gun off of this dude and then beating him to death with it.
Well, I guess we don't need to help her.
So she wasn't a leprechaun.
Oh, so you saw that then, End of Sadness? And
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She looks very familiar.
Okay, cool. I'm sure. So she wasn't a leprechaun. And I'll go back to the bodies.
Wait, she's the werewolf that invaded the thing?
You should have said a goddamn thing, Brandon. You should have kept your goddamn mouth shut and Peter would have noticed.
Yeah. If Rigel looks over, it looks exactly like the werewolf that you have in stasis.
Wait, what?
Remember the werewolf that invaded the Gamma Cave 5 minutes ago? Holden?
No. No, I don't.
Like you, Holden, don't remember that part?
No.
A werewolf was kicking my ass before Peter came in and saved the day.
I thought it was a bunch of fucking vampires.
And a werewolf that they tricked into coming to fight a creature of the worm. Peter shrunk the werewolf and one of the vampires down to an action figure and put him in his pocket.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, we time looped.
So that's why she's pissed.
It's a predestination paradox, Holden.
Time travel taught us another lesson. Don't piss off leprechauns.
Yeah, watching her tear a cyborg's arm off and beat him to death with it, I'm thinking that's maybe not be a great idea to keep that in your fucking pocket. I wouldn't want that just sitting in stasis 3 inches from my junk. That's all I'm saying.
Don't worry, it's in a pencil case back in the original manner.
My fucking god. Okay,
it's in your fucking Warren collection where they keep Annabelle locked up.
Rigel's fucking dad is going to wander in, like, I don't remember the cigar case being here. Fucking opens it up. We come back to, like, a multiple homicide.
Oh, no.
Why would it be a multiple homicide? Those are archmages.
Right? They're, like, super powerful.
They're archmages. Their powers are on fucking dial-up. This thing gets 5 rage-fueled attacks per round. That's why.
God. Well, that hardly seems fair.
Well, sounds like we need to do another time travel story to save my parents.
Save my parents from myself.
Yeah, werewolf versus high-level mage really depends on how many yards away they are when the battle begins. That's all I'm saying.
So End of Sadness and Rigel will clean up the roof, and you guys can deal with that however you want.
Craftsman needs no tools vacuum cleaner.
The infernal equivalent.
It happens. You guys fix up your time, your Stargate, time gate.
Quick question: can I take these dead cyborgs and jerry rig them together with my Bakemono and stuff to I don't know, build a return teleport? Can I get these things to dial home and teleport back to their base? Because it's super technology, right?
To wield artifacts.
I don't know. It's just they're made of super tech and they have teleporters.
I'm gonna go with no because they don't have teleporters.
Yep.
So all of their magic shit is actually just magic, and they're a bunch of fucking loser liars who say that it's technology.
Yeah, pretty much. Welcome to the technocracy, bud.
Wow, I can't believe people kept talking about how cool they were. They're lame.
Yeah, none of their shit works unless they are personally powering it with their will.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I've had to put up with 20 fucking years of these goddamn fans talking about this bullshit faction, and they're just wizards who shit their pants and vanish it?
Yes.
Ugh.
They're reverse cosplayers.
World of Darkness.
Yes, but it makes a Transformers noise when they vanish it.
World of Darkness players are the worst.
Yeah, exactly. Their chain guns came out and they were just going, no.
Oh my god. Alright, I thought I could... Alright, whatever. I'll just fucking whatever. We'll throw these in the garbage or something, or we'll put in a barrel for Layla to melt down like a body in a homicide.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Do you guys want to deal with the werewolf before it fucks up the timeline?
Hey, the werewolf was here already. Look,
yeah,
let's
the
just
Terminator
fuck
wasn't.
out of here.
Alright. Fuck the timeline. You care?
Killed 3 of them. I think the timeline is pretty well in its sit back and enjoy a cigarette phase at this point.
Oh, you care about time paradoxes, Mr. Is his own grandfather.
Look,
Wrinkles just in the back, just like, I'm so glad I finally get a break after all of those years. Finally, time to enjoy this cigar. They're at it again. Are you kidding me?
All right. Well, I guess we fixed the time machine. I'll actually have barrels, like a dumpster on the roof with all the cyborg bodies in it that's full of water that I patched up. And be like, hey, Layla, can you destroy this evidence?
Why didn't you just yeet it into the river?
Because then it's findable and it's evidence. You don't... you destroy evidence, Layla. Layla, do you not know what evidence is? Evidence exists to be destroyed, not
no, not garbage in the Thames. Whatever might this be doing here?
Have you never committed a crime? Fine, whatever. It was a stupid idea. I'll pick up the dumpster and I'll fucking overhand hurl it as hard as possible across the lake as hard as I can with 2,000 pounds of pressure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whatever, some asshole will find that in 500 years and is going to fuck up the entire timeline.
No. Okay, here we go. Rowan's going to stand forward. He is going to become much more disheveled about everything impossibly about his character. His hat's going to pop off and become unsewn. He's going to look at the bucket before you throw it, and he's going to punch it into a year from today.
This is someone else's problem.
It's someone else's problem. It's future Rowan's problem.
You know what? Storing stuff in the future is a great idea, Rowan. We can come back and play with this stuff now.
I can't wait for Rowan to be walking down the street and a bucket to just land on his fucking head.
A dumpster full of mutilated Decepticons, fascist Decepticons, crashes in.
So, to the viewers, listeners, I have just used the Hawaiian, a alchemy, which I need to mark that I gained limit for that. Yay. Which specifically says that I banish an object for a year and a day, and it will come back exactly then and be generally disruptive and wholly unpredictable. Rowan doesn't know it comes back that way.
Oh, no, it drifts for at least a year and a day before returning to the world in some unlikely but greatly disruptive and a wholly unpredictable way.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank God we're going to be returning to a point a little over a year and a day from now, and at the end of the session. I'm sure that won't come back to bite us at all.
No, of course not. It won't hurt us at all.
Oh.
That's future Rowan.
Future Rowan's a sucker.
Future Rowan's gonna have to fucking deal with it. Alright, well, congratulations. You've defeated my combat encounter.
Yay! Now let's go back to the future.
No, we still have to go further to the past.
I love how this stupid system, with one spell purchase, Rigel has gone from, hands down bar none the worst combat character to hands down bar none the most dangerous.
It's all over.
This phase toward the enemy.
Pretty much.
Guess abracadabra,
A skyscraper side delete button.
Give him a big old abraca fuck you.
So, should we pause until the next section?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, and pausing. And we're back.
All right, then. So, after taking care of the hit marks that found your time machine, and then acquiring the specific things that you'd need to lock onto Patty's location on the unfortunate night of her untimely demise, you all are ready to go and save a life.
Awesome. I will whisper to Rigel, can you send us back in time 2 hours? Oh, I'm not going to whisper because it's a fucking podcast. Hey, can you send us back in time 2 hours earlier than what Layla asks? We should probably go to a clothing store to,
I feel like that you're making...
You mean patch up the bullet wounds? We can always fix that.
Yeah, I feel like, incidentally, that Layla would be... The fucking jokes during the downtime between... Okay, listeners, you missed out on us talking a bunch of shit on End of Sadness for basically splashing the incredibly polluted river water in Layla's face. And boiling sea mastery is the only reason she doesn't have hepatitis A, B, C, and probably several other letters of the alphabet the medical profession has not discovered yet.
Yeah, Layla's being ungrateful that I gave her water for her water charms.
Yeah, fuck you. So...
Don't worry. Why don't you wish you
shitting around aside? That shitting around aside, she would actually be much more concerned about the fact that Rigel has been shot.
Yeah, everyone gets shot. That's not a big deal.
Rigel appears to be significantly less bulletproof than Infernals are.
Than the rest of you, yeah.
I don't know, Layla. I'm looking at Rigel right now, and I'm seeing a living dude who's been shot. You look just as bulletproof as the rest of us. You're just a little bit leaky.
He is bleeding. That is concerning.
All right, Rigel, do what I do. You want to suck your breath in and hold it and just tell your blood not to leave your body. Say no. Just choose not to be shot.
End of Sadness, I'm a doctor. I think I know better.
Okay.
So yeah, he treats himself a bit.
You're a doctor? Can you write scripts?
I mean, yeah, what kind of scripts do you want written?
Yeah, we'll talk later. Let's put a pin in this.
Where this conversation is going now.
We'll put a pin in this.
Can't wait for this to come up later.
An epic odyssey of End of Sadness.
The End of Sadness committing pharmaceutical fraud.
How does little Angel got things?
My white lady.
Angel, not Angel. Moving along.
Just Rigel being like, End of Sadness. No matter how many different ways you phrase it, I cannot write angel dust on the script, and they will not fill it. There's no euphemism that's going to make that work. Anyway, yes, Rigel, patch up your bleeding gunshot wound, and let's go back in time to the time Layla said, wink.
Okay. Rigel goes into the time machine, uses his phantom arms to look into all four coordinates in his weird Aztec calendar time, dials. And yeah, I guess we'll do that.
With
Before we leave, I'll send a quick email off to that werewolf's phone. That's just a JPEG image of like a badly done paint thing that says, I owe you one favor, End of Sadness.
All right. Congratulations, she's the first person with a rat phone? Because technically this is
that rat books.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Her actual phone.
It self-destructs.
Yeah, that rat pulls its own tail out and the grenade goes off, so we don't leave any evidence behind.
Oh, this got dark.
Well, I packed them full of thermite so we wouldn't leave any evidence behind.
Of course they would.
Of course you did.
It's time travel!
Oh, Captain, my captain.
God, you guys don't care about time travel nearly enough.
You sent her an NFT before they became a thing.
So, setting all the coordinates right, you get your time machine to go wherever you need it to go on the night of Patty's unfortunate demise.
Perfect.
Do you take End of Sadness's
Detour advice.
Detour advice, or are you just like plopping Layla down, like smelling like dirty river water near her friend?
I mean, we obviously want a little bit of headway so we can like plan off what we're doing and so on in case there's some other issue. I know there's 10 more Terminators waiting for us in the destination point.
Right.
I mean, that's fine. You can just Death of Obsidian Butterflies those too, right?
No.
Yeah.
We'll clean it up.
The whole town will be just covered in obsidian. So yeah, we go back in time some lead away.
Okay. All right. We have lead time. Let's go get Layla cleaned up for whatever the next part of this is, because I'm not actually clear what happens after we get the DNA. So we'll just go to a store, and Rigel has cash.
Seems
Yes.
to me.
Yeah.
Good. Easily fixed.
You easily fix it. You guys get whatever threads that you want to fix up your shot at clothes, because your clothes do not soak bullets.
Guess I'll have to swap out from the Hawaiian. So
I don't think that you. Oh, I was gonna say I don't think that you got shot at.
No, but whenever I'm in the Hawaiian, I look horrible.
Yeah, you got to switch out of that alchemy.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to look their best.
I absolutely did not expect that Gatimians would just be like hot swapping as often as Rowan
It may
does.
just be me.
I mean, it's an awesome.
The limit is just pile. Gentle listeners, every time a Gatimian swaps to a different alchemy, they get one limit. So
I'm limit breaking so often.
it is piling up so fast.
Limit break is awesome.
It is. It is.
Like, aren't we due for your limit break right about now if you keep swapping?
I'm at 3 of 10.
He already limit broke.
That's a third of the way there.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Maybe I should calm down a little bit.
There's so many Negaro ones just running around.
You're gonna have so many. You're gonna have to fight an entire party's worth of Negaroans.
And you say like this is a bad thing.
A League of Evil X's.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So, scene swipe, we get clothes. I'm going to say Baskin Robbins, and we're going to sit around and discuss what the plan is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we coordinating our outfits?
Clothes at Baskin Robbins?
No, we get clothes in Baskin Robbins. Context clues, yeah. Layla.
I don't.
Okay, so
it's End of Sadness. I can make no assumptions.
They're going to get 4 weirdos. Go get some threads, and then go get some ice cream.
Are we coordinating our outfits, or are we just wearing whatever? Like, are we trying to look like we're incognito?
Yeah, that's real fucking possible for End of Sadness.
As 5-year-old old ladies already were pearl crouching, you walking by.
Fine. Elder Sadness dresses up in a Catholic vicar's outfit, complete with regalia.
Oh yeah, no,
if End of Sadness thinks they're actually going into Patty's house at any point, like...
no, we're just here to make sure Terminators don't show up.
Yeah, wear something appropriate for lurking in the bushes outside, because that's what you're doing, buddy.
Yeah, I know. You think I want to be here for the human part? No.
Wouldn't you be getting, like, specifically a Catholic priest outfit? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because no one wanted to coordinate. Fine.
Okay.
I'll pout. I'll fucking pout.
You are absolutely going to be getting some looks on the street, my dude.
Especially since you radiate evil.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so first off, you radiate evil. Secondly, it's been a while since I remember my English history, but I think that there's specifically a Church of England, and like a Catholic priest would be pretty common in Ireland. I'm not sure about in England.
Well, yeah, there's the Catholics and the prostitutes, right?
Yep, that's the ones.
That's exactly how it works.
The 2 genders, yep, that's them. So
you got to remember, I went to Catholic school.
And then on top of that, this is like this is a Catholic priest complete with like collar and everything. And then like a fucking they smile and there's a grill And fucking hexagon eyes. And like geometric face tattoos.
Yeah.
Blends right in.
I have the hat. I have the hat that people wear. They have a hat, right? There's a hat with the outfit.
Not if that I remember.
Well,
if you're the Pope.
Or
depends on the occasions and so on.
Whatever. I have a bunch of crucifixes on and rosaries. It'll even out.
Are you just covered in crucifixes?
Not covered like a cartoon, but I'm definitely looking like I'm imitating. Okay, I'm clearly like going for a bit.
So
I mean,
so everybody, this but worse is what I want you to be imagining.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Now chrome the smile and hex the eyes, and
also know that he radiates an aura of evil.
I mean that photo has pretty much got that fucking down.
I mean, that comes with the outfit.
I think The Exorcist had a hat in The Exorcist. Max von Sydow, I think, had a hat, right? I feel like when he walked in, he had a hat.
Because it was raining outside, yes.
Well, we're in London. It's raining here, too.
Oh, so that's what they look like.
Okay.
Baskin Robbins. There it is. I have that hat. There, good. We're good.
You have that tiny little wide-brimmed hat.
No, I don't have that. That hat's actually really cool. I don't want that hat. It's
not the square one.
No, it's too cool for this.
It's too cool. Okay. So Baskin Robbins. What's the plan?
Mint chocolate chip.
Strawberry banana.
Okay,
excellent choices all around.
What exactly the hell we're going to do and how we're going to do it?
Well, you're going to go and grab your friend and replace them with the doppelganger, right?
I don't know that we have a doppelganger yet. That's sort of the bit I'm curious about.
No, Rigel said he brought the doppelganger. He has the printer.
With all of our time travel, it should be done cooking in about a few minutes. So now we'll just need to time it so that we body swap the doppelganger with the actual person about the time when the vampire will be, about to kill her, so it doesn't, look like, anything's wrong in the timeline.
I can probably.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened.
What, do we need to puppet the body to make it look alive when the vampire kills it?
I mean, the body is just, sustaining its basic functions, so I'm not sure how she died, so...
Wait, so it's kind of alive? Jesus.
I mean, just to sustain itself.
Sign of the cross.
It doesn't have any, higher mental capacities.
Question. I know that it's been a few weeks since that I've read it, but I thought that Layla's friend died of an overdose.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah, we don't know Dick.
Oh, okay.
We're shooting wildly from the hip here.
I thought that she was just attacked by the vampire or something like that. Just
That was
no suicide. Like Layla is looking increasingly alarmed as this dialogue plays out.
Okay, then I guess we'll go to a pharmacy, get some, anti-OD drugs, and ready to inject the other person.
I thought we were cloning like a dead body. What? Oh, awesome, we're going to commit clone murder now, too. What the fuck?
Wait, we have to OD the clone, Rigel?
I guess.
And a sadness crosses their arms and goes, Rigel, you can't take a life just at conception. That's... I'm sorry, I'm doing a bit, Rigel. This is really cool. We get to OD a clone?
Yeah.
So this time it isn't. This time it isn't M. Sadness's foot. Layla stomps on from the other side of the table. She aims about a foot and she aims a couple feet higher and directly between the legs.
Fair enough.
How many rats do you hit?
There are a few.
Yeah, there's going to be a very loud squeak. I just realized that.
so rats scurry out of the priest's legs out into the world. Ow! Damn it! They're not going to come back for the night. You know that, right?
Well, time to pull their little tails, because we're still in the past. If they won't come back by the time we're gone.
Yeah, I'll send out a mass text and let them know.
Okay, so if you two can stop being idiots for a moment, this is an actual issue. We're not going to clone my friend and fucking kill her. So
Layla, it's already happened.
What's our plan B? Because plan A suddenly fucking sucked.
Layla, it already happened. They found your friend and they OD'd, and we're about to succeed in bringing them to the future. Layla, that's what happened. It's why we couldn't use their corpse to make the clone. Like we're on a train, Layla, and it's going in one direction. The werewolf that attacked my base we just saw in the past. Layla, this is happening.
I think it's easier
Not like that?
If I'm gathering it correctly, the clone is more of a flesh golem than anything. It's not alive. It's just a pile of machines, biological machines. It has no soul.
Like, we can softball it for sure. I understand. But, like, Layla, this happened. This is past tense. We saved her.
Yeah, this is a perfect copy of her. It's just, a body that's similar.
It's
and,
a fact.
has no higher cognitive anything. It wasn't ever, completely alive.
I could probably take you into the spirit world and we could look to see that it has no spirit.
Yeah, that would make me feel a lot better.
Was that sarcasm?
Oh, God, I can't know. It's really hard to detect now that I've changed. I used to be really good at it. Yeah, you're all basically just a wall of emotions I can't read at this point.
Oh, yeah, I assume she was assaulted by the vampire, but if she's just ODing, then we can even spare her before then. We just need to, set it up like it would.
Yeah, I don't understand. Layla's friend doesn't have to OD. We'll just go to their house like an hour before it happens and take them away and leave the body behind. Like, we don't have to save her friend. We can just take her friend out of the house.
Yeah, we could do an intervention, if there wasn't anyone else around, then yeah.
I mean, if we don't even want to explain it right now, we could just knock her out and wake her up in the future.
Mists of Eventide?
I hope you've got more of those rats positioned as padding. Will you make another suggestion like that?
What? Your friend falls asleep, wakes up in the present, we give them the skinny, they don't have to see whatever happens in the past. That seems like a mercy.
Just tell me we're gonna have this. Just tell me we're gonna have this fucking clone ready, and it's basically going. Basically going to be like smuggling a mannequin in. That's all I need to hear.
Looks to Rigel.
It'll be ready, and it'll be just like smuggling the mannequin in.
Good. We're not murdering anything like them. I mean, other than the fucking robots we already did.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what that was about? By the way, I feel like we haven't really discussed the gunshot and the chain machine gun.
I don't know. I've seen robot Nazis before. This seems normal, right? Wizard Nazi robots.
Yeah,
but that was like in the Hollow Earth. This is, I mean, what are Nazis doing in England? Okay, that was a fucking stupid question.
Right? Like Layla, they were talking about the New World Order. That's inherently going to be tied up in it, right?
No, now that you point out, no, it makes perfect sense.
New World Order, a big world government, loose change YouTube videos, the Nazis. We killed a lot of Nazis, but they're around, Layla. They didn't really go away.
They never left.
Maybe this is revengeful. The ones we gagged in the Hollow Earth, probably nothing to it. Yeah. All right, let's try and get this done before we end up having to fight Mecha Boris Johnson or something.
But you're sure that your friend wasn't murdered, or there was a thing that wasn't there that would get them, and you're sure that there's not going to be anything unexpected coming your way, right? We could just stay perimeter outside the house, screen for things, and nothing's going to happen.
I mean, how sure is anyone ever of anything? But nah.
Okay. All right. It bears asking in case you sensed something weird back then that now in context would seem different.
I mean, we still have some time to case the joint.
What's the plan once we get her? Do we just bail back to the time machine in a straight line, or what?
I mean, yes. Or again, the time machine also is prepared to do body swaps, so we don't even need to, go there. We could just swap her up anytime.
Wait, really? We don't.
I mean, yeah, we just like if in case we need to stage something, then we could go there or what have you. But
okay, well, we have
The
options.
sooner we get done with this, the better. Gives me the creeps being here.
Are you sure you're okay with this, Layla?
Yeah, right is right.
Okay.
well, better than the alternative. So anyway,
with the discussion about the morals and ethics of potentially killing a clone, flesh golem, whatever that you want to call it, out of the way, but also preserving the sanctity of the timeline, because if this never happened, then Layla might just cease to exist right in front of you all because she never got the impetus to exalt? Question mark.
Yeah.
We'll have another Gatimian.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Fucking with this time machine builds a 4 Gatimian party.
So you all head over to the house apartment that Patty is in. If I'm recalling correctly, she had to move in with her parents, which was not a great thing.
Not a great thing at all.
Right. It's a nice, quaint little house near the outskirts of London. That has it has a very picturesque look to it, even at night. Like it's got like a little lawn, which is a little weird. But it's that I imagine that they have a bit of money. Has a little fence and everything, and is just very much like one of those like older houses that barely has like real like modern amenities, but like owning one of them is like a sign of status in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the lights are out except for the bedroom light up on the second floor that Layla knows instinctually is Patty's room.
All right, so you lot, you're watching perimeter. I'm gonna pop up there, get her, pull the switch, and we'll get the fuck out of here. Jesus. Nobody said anything about the house receiving any visitors that night. I certainly didn't go over there myself, so we have to do this, stealthy like.
Do you want a window popped open and you levitate it up into the window?
I can make sure everybody's asleep.
Make it up there and maybe not scare the living shit out of anybody by levitating. But when you see me at the window again, maybe like pass the thing up. Do we have the replacement yet?
I mean, yeah, we could have taken it either with us or leave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you guys do. It wouldn't make sense for you guys to actually be here without it.
Yeah.
Okay, Layla's like pointedly not looking at it.
It's very weird. It is the spitting image of her at this moment, and it is very weird to look at.
Time to Peter Pan her.
So yeah, you pass it up when I come back to the window and signal for it. All right. Probably best if I don't just climb in carrying a fucking corpse, since we want to avoid screaming the entire neighborhood awake.
Yeah, we can make that work.
Okay, so then
Just looks on it, checks the time on her phone, sort of like in her pocket.
You've got a little bit of time to spare before the deed is done and unable to be fixed again. Layla, so how are you approaching and getting trying to get up to the room and everything?
Loading my stupid character sheet. So many tabs.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think Layla is going to make she's going to just march across the side lawn and make the very dumb approach of going up the side of the fucking house, knocking on the window.
Okay.
That's how we're going to do this.
Do you go up the side of the house to knock on the window, like climb it? Do you grab a ladder from somewhere, or do you like magically get up there?
I don't actually have any levitation magic, so I think my option is like just like climb a fucking trellis or something.
Okay. Like a like an 80s rom-com, you climb a
Yeah,
trellis
that's how we're
and
doing
knock
this.
and yeah, and knock on the window, and you see as that you look into Patty's window, you see her turn and drop a like a large whiskey glass that was in her hand that like falls and like shatters on the floor. She rushes over to the window and opens it up and goes, Layla, what the fuck are you doing here?
Well, I'm about to fall down and break my ass on the lawn. You gonna let me in?
Yeah, get in here. And she like pulls you into the room. What? What's your step? I just dropped a glass.
I can smell that. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, well, Dad never buys the good shit, so.
And
Listen,
Layla
what?
just grabs her and just hugs the fuck out of her. Just, we're doing that. We're hugging it out.
She just kind of like looks at you like, when you hug her, she just kind of like arms are limp at her side, and she just kind of like stops for a moment, and like it takes a little bit, like there's like this moment of like hesitation for a moment before she like hugs back with you, and like holds you very tightly, like probably a lot more tight than you, if you had showed up and didn't have the time knowledge that you have, it would be alarming. Uh,
We're getting you out of here tonight. There's so much shit that's been going on, and I haven't had the time or space to talk about it. But yeah, I'm here. I'm here to get you out. I'm here to get you out. We're going to have a time. We're gonna have an unbelievable.
yeah, I mean, I guess a late night girls' night would be fun, but um, I wow, you are the last person I was expecting to see. Are you doing okay? Uh,
No, it's been it's been rough. It's been rough, Patty. It's been
yeah.
a rough old year.
I
And
mean,
holy shit, got a lot to tell you, and it starts with that fucking prick.
yeah. Well, yeah. I guess if you want to go have one last night out, that sounds good to me.
And here's where the night is going to take a turn for the fucked up, everybody.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Spending 2 essence.
Okay.
So last session, before the last session, I bought Heart Carving Wind. So as Patty says that about one last night out, Layla looks her in the eye, concentrates her essence into a cutting edge, and shaves off a little tiny bit of her soul, rendering her incapable of articulating the thought, "I wish I was dead."
Man.
Give me willpower, because that's the target here for the difficulty.
I'm gonna
Infernals,
say
a bunch of incredible an incredibly fucked up toolkit to get any job done with.
I'm going to say it's a 6. She's been through some stuff, and like I feel like that the way that you that you wrote her, she was incredibly strong willed, but
Yep.
the world will beat at anyone down.
Yep. I'll juice it with an excellency, and I'll spend a willpower on top of it too. Fuck it.
Make sure it works.
Yeah, this matters. Just that. There we go. Okay, so that's 14 dice. Ones don't subtract. 6. Okay, so that's 8 successes. So yeah, that she is not going to be able to articulate that thought for a year. Just impossible to think.
How does that work with time travel? Does it travel with you? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So does that make your aura flare or your anima flare?
Under our new rules, no, because I get the good chart. Wait, no,
Okay.
yes, hold on, yes, it fucking does. So let me redo that, because I read the wrong column, and I do not want to anima flare. So let me do that again without fucking without the excellency.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm spending willpower, so I'm going to get something out of it. Sorry
Step
about
1,
that.
make her not think about suicide. Step 2, make her not think about this glaring anima here.
Yeah, that was so that is 7 dice and a willpower spent. So 4 successes. Oh, okay. So no, that's a month. It lasts a month.
Is that including the willpower that you spent?
Yeah, I rolled 3 and I spent them. So
Okay. I mean, a month is still as long as you had gotten as long as you had gotten at least one, I think that probably would have done enough for the purposes of this to get through that hour. But yeah, you flay away the idea of wanting to cause self-harm. She kind of looks like she's in a little bit of a thought. She's thinking for a little bit, and then she looks over at the shattered glass, and she releases you from the hug and kind of goes and takes like 3 separate pill bottles out of her pajama pockets and puts them on the table, and just kind of looks to you with a genuine smile that you thought that you would never see again.
Tell me I fucking got here in time and you hadn't started on any of those yet.
No, right. Layla, you were
idiot.
right on time.
We could have worked something out.
I didn't want to bother anyone. I didn't want to be a bother. It was stupid. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You don't know how long away I've come to get here tonight, hon. You really don't. I'm going to sound nuts, but
more nuts than you showed up right when the like it was destined to happen. Ain't a whole lot more nuts you could get than that, Layla Church.
I have been a season in hell, and you think I mean that figuratively, and you think you've been there. I've seen things. I've been places. Tonight it changed. It changes everything. And she picks up the biggest part of the whiskey bottle, probably the neck. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Just rolls it in the palm of her hand. I'm gonna show you something.
Okay.
It's gonna be alarming. Don't make noise. Don't want your fucking folks up here. First, because that's not supposed to be how tonight goes, and second, because I probably pitch it out the window, and that's also not supposed to be how that happens. And I really want to fucking do it, so we don't need the temptation.
Okay. I'm a little concerned with what you're doing with the bottle there.
Aims it down toward the floor so that any fragments are going to go into the carpet and shrapnel the entire fucking room. And then punches a fist into her other palm, and Green Sun Nimbus flares the bomb. So the folks outside, they see a green flash in the fucking window.
She, like, you can hear through a covered mouth the scream that she's making when this happens. This is not something that she at any point thought that she would see or how this night would go. And she is in her hands basically kind of like hyperventilating watching this.
You're fucking Parker. The man was a devil hunt. Like an actual devil. Like, not human.
All right. So,
what he did to us.
Yep.
You died. And I couldn't stand it.
Well, I'm not dead now.
No, and you're not going to be. But we also can't stay here. And
I mean, I
you're
don't
going to see something a
exactly.
lot more alarming than that in just a second.
I don't exactly have the money to get to live anywhere else, Layla.
There's a bloke on your lawn who's a multimillionaire and helped me get here. And also, I've now got that fucking white suited prick over a barrel. And when I say jump, he says, "How many zeros do you want me to write on the check for you, Miss Church?" So money is actually not a problem anymore.
All right.
And that sounds nuts, and I promise you, it is fucking nuts, but it's also true.
I mean, it's not going to be crazier than what that I'm seeing right now.
It's really not. It's just been such a fucked up time. Like,
Okay.
I know. I've been have the exact same fucking expression for like months now. But I mean, this is it. It was you. In the original version of How Tonight Goes, I'm still at my fucking flat right now. I am, in fact, still at my fucking flat right now. Just dicking around on my phone. I'm going to be there until 11 when Mike calls. And he says, you're gone. If you're like, that sounds like she sounds like she's out of her fucking mind talking about time travel. Yeah, I fucking am. So we need to light up out of here before literally all the heavens fall down on us. And excuse me. He leans back to the window and waves, and then gets back out of the way. And you might want to put your hands in your mouth again because this is going to be bad.
We send up a delivery.
You send up the delivery into the window of a flesh golem that looks exactly like Patty.
It's super creepy too. Like, it's horizontal and floating with a sheet over it, like a ghost nightmare. Like, it's not vertical like a person. It's horizontal, like it's levitating off a bed up into the window.
Oh,
there's a sheet over it, so it's not obvious that it's her own body.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I was about to say she screams and faints, but seeing that come in, she screams into her hands. But with Layla's words of wisdom,
I really didn't want to do it this way. But I figured you. Fuck it. You're a tough girl. I wasn't exactly going to just walk in and knock you out and fucking abduct you. You know.
Yeah, well, I certainly do appreciate that.
It's a fake. It's not actually a person, but we do need to leave this here. Shit, I didn't say it. I guess on the bed. I guess it doesn't. I guess the details that fucking matter.
Quickly, you have to OD. Where would you do it?
Wait, is this body OD'd? Put the pills in. Damn it, Layla, you're fucking up the timeline.
I mean, we probably, spike that somewhere out of Layla's, sight.
So then we don't have to stay on the subject of killing the flesh golem with pills, because I feel like that's super dark.
It's so rated R.
It's bad.
You do the thing.
This is like an 80s horror movie.
No, I'm sending her down before I fucking try and wash some pills down this thing's throat. No.
Okay.
All right, we will gently grab her and guide her down to the group.
She is
there
amazed by flying. Oh. Wow. I didn't know that.
Sorry.
Are you there and noticeable?
Yeah, I have my arms extended and I'm gently guiding down because she can't see the hundreds of invisible arms coming out of End of Sadness's anima, invisibly picking her up and holding her and maneuvering her.
Oh no!
She's being magically levitated by a Catholic priest with a grill.
Oh no! I'm being abducted.
Oh dear.
Well, I had no idea that the Catholics were so nice.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I was doing a bit. I'm not Catholic. You're not being abducted or anything. We're Layla's friends.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, what's your name?
Those are some nice. I'm Patty. Those are some fancy contacts you got there.
Yes. Nice to meet you, Patty. This is my friend Rowan. This is my patron Rigel, and you could call me End of Sadness.
Well, you're certainly, if you're friends of Layla's, then I'm sure that name lives up to it.
Oh, thank you.
That's about when the bump of Layla just dropping out the fucking window can be heard. Yeah, fuck climbing back down. Get out of
here. The bump of Layla falling down as that.
I have enough soak to just do the superhero land.
Story. Fuck it. But you still make a noise when you do that after that you've committed the deed.
Sure.
You see, as this is going on, lights are flicking on the upstairs, and you can hear a grumpy old British man going, "What was that sound?"
Oh fuck, we need to book.
Let's get out of here before we get that fucking old man back that fucks around with time.
Let's go.
Wait, what? So you guys take Patty with you over to the Stargate, Time Gate.
Now we scarp her down the fucking street, ideally. Before she realizes that's her dad walking in on her dad.
Yeah, as this is going on, somewhere across the city, calls are going out, and Layla Church, unexalted, is getting the worst news of her life. As Layla Church, exalted, is getting the best news of her life.
Okay, so did you fucking levitate her down?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess that's like start of the evening number 1. Magic is real. Sorry.
Oh, we thought you knew. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna tell me that vampires and werewolves are real too.
We'll work our way up to that, but did you ever notice we never met Parker during the fucking day ever?
Well, yeah, he's a club operator. They're
nightclub
basically
operator.
vampires.
You know what? You're going to get to.
Patty, you're gonna have to get.
I know what I'm going to do with a prick now. Thank you.
Patty, you're gonna have to get cool with a lot of things real quick. It's exciting.
So,
Sure.
Brief checklist. Magic is real. Sorry. It's really stupid. It doesn't get any better from there. But hell, also, actually, that's a thing.
Okay.
We won't be having anything to do with going there now. And yeah, there's a lot of shitheads tied up in both of them, including me at this point. Long story that.
Well, then you can.
Oh my god, you're still here. Oh my god, you're here and I'm talking to you again.
Yeah.
For me, it's been for you. It's been a couple weeks since we last talked. For me, it's been fucking year on.
Oh. Okay. So what? Like.
Also, don't forget the year in Hollow Earth.
Yeah. Does she not know about the time machine?
No.
I'm sorry. You all are going to Back to the Future me. Is that what I'm hearing?
You know references?
Yes.
Everybody knows that classic movie.
Oh, thank fucking Christ! I've been starving I've been a beggar in a desert the last couple of years with these people. Philistines.
They're always like this, by the way. That's the other bad news.
Very catty.
We're going to time machine this, not like the movie, like the book, the short story.
You know, I liked the movie because shit. What's that guy's name that played the Chief Morlock? He had a great line.
Well, who's the line?
I don't remember. It wasn't that good of a movie. It was Jeremy Irons, though. I remember that much.
So the other good news is that I've been soaking Andrew's bank account for a few weeks now. So Mike, Jess, all the lads, they're back on their fucking feet. And we're going to get all the way back to even with that prick. But first things first, we get back somewhere safe and we decompress. And I guess I spend as long as you want answering questions because I know this is going to be really fucking weird. But yeah, this is just me.
She nods.
I went to hell and I traveled back in time because they're fucking worth it, pets.
She nods with tears in her eyes as you were explaining this. Not entirely sure how much of this is truth and how much of this is maybe just some weird dream that she's having. Eventually she might come around and accept it as truth. But right now she's just kind of having a much better night than she would have normally.
Rigel, let's get the fuck out of here before we run into more of those robots.
Yeah, let's. Okay, we go to that time machine that's been parked somewhere off, and so on and so on.
Did we leave the fucking thing for?
I'm pretty sure we
Robbins.
probably landed it in a... Oh, Baskin Robbins. Jesus Christ. All right. I was going to say like the Gamma Cave or somewhere out of the way, or Rigel's backyard in the extra shed they use that you don't use in case time travel happens. But yeah, all right. We'll go with that one.
We're going to Baskin Robbins, and then breaking the fire exit on top.
It's the Stella in the middle of a fucking Baskin Robbins is now closed because it's after 10.
So you guys go to the
Or
Baskin
actually,
Robbins / time machine.
We did not fucking land in a Baskin Robbins. And then
We
actually
landed it
still
on
died.
top of one, it sounds like now.
Oh,
Because
God.
we're that serious.
Guys, this is a serious game about World of Darkness and emotions. You can't just land it on top of the Baskin Robbins.
I will scoop us
Yeah,
all
don't
up.
you know those places all have sloped roofs? We would have fallen right the fuck off.
I will scoop us up onto the time machine premise.
God damn it.
And we will go back to the present.
Oh, good. There is actually a Baskin Robbins in London. I was getting worried.
In Surrey, in all of Vancouver, there's only one Krispy Kreme, and it's in Surrey, and it's worth it. Because our donuts up here suck. We have like Tim Hortons. It's fucking garbage. It's fucking piss. It's a nightmare.
The last Tim.
So you all get onto the time machine on top of the combination time machine and Baskin Robbins. And then you guys go back to the future present.
It's just the present.
Well, to you at that moment, it's the future.
Yes,
But anyway.
but not. Yes, but you're.
The future.
To Patty, it's the future.
Yeah, that is true. Fine.
So
semantics aside,
2022, but everything still sucks. So no flying cars, I'm afraid.
I didn't expect them to get them within a year.
It's still 2021. It's just November.
Do we still have those cool hoverboard things?
No.
Oh. Well then, you guys get her back to the present.
All right.
So I
think we've basically taken the session about as far as we can without breaking down to like solo character and the rest of the fucking thing.
End of Sadness is basically going to start their exit at this point. Be like,
unless we're actively under werewolf attack, like Layla's done with the group for the rest of the night.
Right? So, if
ahead.
you look like you're going to be splitting off with Patty, and it's welcome up to Patty. Shake her hand. Pleasure to meet you. It was nice seeing you, and seeing this all come to fruition. Great to have you around. Welcome to Layla. Shake her hand. It was nice working with you. Same to Rowan. Give Rigel a hug. All right. See you all in the afterlife.
Rowan is already occupied. Not Rowan. Fuck me. Rigel is already occupied by being hugged, like as though someone has forgotten he has a bullet wound because they have.
That's okay. It'll soak through and wash out.
It'll wash out in the bath.
I'm a master crafter. I'll figure this shit out. I'll make an artifact to take this out.
The cult. Wait. No. You guys did not go back to the Gamma Cave. Duh. I was like, the cult here, and I was like, wait, no, they're not there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. She's not freaked out enough. We'll take her down to Midian where fucking monsters live.
Right? But yeah, it was. I don't know. It's been great. Thank you for helping me out and achieve my dreams. I appreciate it, and I'm glad I could return the favor.
Yeah, I owe a lot of you everything.
Well, I'm glad it all worked. We didn't run into Wrinkle again.
Hmm.
Layla
Alright.
pecks the corners when that. She's still waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yes.
Well, we learned only one lesson this time.
Right.
Patty does tap Layla on the shoulder and be like, "Are you not worried about your friend? He just said that he'll see you all in the afterlife. Is he normally that weird?"
Yes.
Oh, so this
Wait,
isn't something to be.
what the fuck are you talking about? Hold on, that is a little weird even for him, even for them. Say what?
Are you talking to Sadness?
Yes.
I'm I'm done. Like it's over. Like
Okay, do I need? Okay, so I've already dealt with
like
this once fucking tonight. Now, hold on a minute.
well, like the arc is finished, so I can take my people and I can let my people go and we can leave. I was done before we left, but I figured I owed it to you because you did so much to help me.
Okay, hold on a fucking second here, Moses.
Also, just strips out of that fucking priest outfit and grabs their clothes in the corner from beforehand and just changes.
Oh God.
And all the
don't be
rats scurry back in.
don't be a fucking prude.
How many rats scurry back in?
10.
It's a little. Patty's giving it a little bit of a weirder look. Oh, you didn't tell me that priests get really weird in a year.
I'm not technically one of those. That was a bit.
Yeah, well, me making fun of you is a bit.
Yeah, it's fair enough. But I told y'all this was it was coming. The end. The world ended. It's time to move on to hell and take refuge there for all of eternity in eternal paradise.
You were talking like 100 years or so.
Yeah, and I thought it'd be 100, then 5, then a few weeks, and now it's today.
Pretty sure you have some of your hell metaphors mixed up there.
No, I'm the
They're
end of
always like this.
I'm the end of sadness. I'm a lord of hell. I'm the antichrist of the sewers of London. And I have a domain that I rule. And instead of using it to torture the wicked and gain sustenance from sin, I turned it into a paradise for my people to live in. And my people are anyone who are sick and fucking tired of this goddamn nightmare on this bullshit, on this fucking prison we live in. So I found a prison in the basement that no one's using. I converted it into a nice place to live. And that's where we're going to go. No more war,
All right.
no more pain, no more suffering, no more need or want. None of it. Just an endless dream.
That sounds like a nice, calm afterlife, and I wish you the best with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to come visit or something, I'll leave the door open. But yeah, I'm sure you and Layla got something going on now. You don't have to worry about that, certainly, not with hanging around with us.
Wait,
you don't have to worry about your afterlife anymore.
Wait. You'll leave the door open? Are you not worried about demons or whatever getting out?
No.
Oh.
No, I installed a security system. It keeps people in so they can't make a mistake and hurt themselves.
Didn't you mention that you have to still got 6 hells to get your followers that died?
Yeah, I figured no. See, every moment my followers are here on this fucking prison, they're in danger of that exact thing happening to them, Rigel. So I got to get everyone offboarded. And what's the population? It's 1,000 at this point or something. It keeps growing. So I just got to get them out of here. And then once they're ferried in and we're settled, spend some time, I can go and retrieve everyone else.
Buddy. Layla drops a hand on their shoulder.
Yeah?
I mean this with all due respect. Maybe give us a day to get this all settled and sorted, because I kind of feel like you maybe want some backup as you do this completely batshit thing that's never been done before.
I guess I have the key and I know how to open the door. I just haven't done it yet, and it's all waiting for me. Despair 7 says it's ready now. It's just waiting for someone to turn it all on. So once we break, I'm gonna.
Spare 7 is either the crazy ass voice in your head or it's an actual fucking demon, and I'm not sure that I would.
It's both.
It's fairly trust a master plan coming from it. So
I guess
I'm just gently suggesting maybe you want
well, do you want to
some backup on hand when you try this?
Well,
I would feel very bad at this point to find out somehow inverted yourself into another dimension and blown yourself to smithereens.
I mean, do you want to see it?
Well, not fucking tonight. I'm busy, but
okay. I guess I'll just go home then.
That would probably be for the best, still clean up to do and people to soothe, feathers to unruffle. Probably the folks there may have some unfinished last bits of business they might want to deal with.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. I can't do a lot at once, apparently. I have to do it in piecemeal. So I figure I just schedule people in for the trip, and then people could, at the end of the line would just kind of get their affairs in order.
Rigel is giving, Layla is giving Rigel and Rowan the fucking help me eyes.
Well, I figure the people with the most need would have to go first. I know there's people in the hospital that have family members in comas, and they can't advocate for themselves. So we have to get people that are in critical condition in there first to be fixed, and then people who can wait can kind of go to the back of the line.
And Sadis, don't you think that taking somebody, you described it as a hell, yes?
It is a hell. It is literally a hell. There's thousands of them. There's a hell for boiling sinners. There's a hell where you're eaten alive by maggots. There's a hell where your skin's flayed off by winds.
You don't need to continue. I believe you.
But in my hell, you just get to be. Because I'm in charge of it. I own it.
Have you checked it out?
I can see it when I close my eyes. It's blurry.
Right. But have you been to it?
Well, no. Layla said we should wait a night.
The voice in your head, Despair 7, as Layla said, is possibly a demon of some sort and is convincing you.
I mean, it's both. It is a voice in my head, Rowan, and it is a demon. It's a monster from hell that stole the fire of the gods, came up here and saw that I was like it and offered me unlimited power, and I took it. That's what it is. It's inside here. It's always in the background. Do you guys not have that?
You saw what happened to mine. It split off for me.
Well, go get it back and put it back in, Rowan. That thing's useful. It's given me all sorts of advice and plans.
Do you not think it's lying to you?
Most definitely, but I'm on top of it. Not in the sense that I'm smarter than it or I'm more clever than it, but it's weak and small and pathetic and can't handle the power it stole. And I'm not, because I'm different from it. Because I'm not it, and I'm able to bond with that power, and it's part of it. It's the thread that binds it all together. It's now part of the tapestry.
You are basically proposing feeding perhaps 1,000 souls to a hell. It might get stronger. That might be exactly what it's want. Have you verified? Have you gone to this? You say you can see it, but
I see it every night when I go to sleep. Why do you think I wake up screaming all the time? I saw it how it used to be, and I fixed it.
Oh, boy.
But Layla's right. I can wait a night. I've waited this long already. Rowan, I've waited my entire life for this moment. I can wait another night for my friends.
Thank you.
All right. So then.
So they want to wrap it here?
Yeah, that's the line, right?
Yeah, I was going to say,
That's the line.
do we want to wrap the session here then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think I don't think that I had a little bit more planned, but I feel like that after ending on that, it just would not feel great.
So I was Devin,
Brendan,
Peter,
Holden,
Sam,
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off. We left on a cliffhanger before Sam's gone.
Oh no!
Someone hit end on the file.
This game is a collaboration between A Pair of Dice Lost and sponsored by Nobody Podcasts. You can find us at apairofdicelost.podbean.com and sponsored by nobody.podbean.com. You can find Exalted vs. World of Darkness over at holdenshearer.wordpress.com.